Here we go. Round 2. Let's run it up. Instagram had a meltdown. Let's see if we can get past it this time. Let's get Patty Walters up in here.
What up, Lane? My life is a donut. I love that for you. That is a sick handle.
What's up?
What up, Sarin? Oh, what up, Patty?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh man, I'm so good it hurts.
There's more
Now
than
that-
10 people.
Oh, okay.
That rocks.
Oh, it's climbing. Let's go. Run it up.
That's solid.
Guys, if this is working for you on your end, we just had a meltdown. Just drop a black heart in the comments or something. Let us know that you can hear us and see us, and let's do this. I just got a notification that Gary Vee is going live, so I'm just going to hop off now. But
Love it.
dope. Okay. Tell us, where are you, babe? Hey, Telly. Let me introduce you to Tira and the internet. Come here. Yeah, come up here, babe. Yeah.
You're sleepy, huh?
Who's that?
Hey, Telly.
Who's this?
Meet Tira.
Who's that?
Oh.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Yay! There we go.
She's like, Dad, what are you doing?
Oh, Telly, you're so cute. I don't know how, like, must be almost 2 years since I last saw Telly on Warped Tour.
Yeah, it's been a minute. That was such a stressful day.
Yeah, I bet.
Because as you know, for those of you who do not know, I rescued Telly back in 2017, and she came from a pretty abusive household, and it's still pretty challenging getting her around big groups of people. I've always wanted to bring her out on tour, but it's always been such a tough thing. It's been really difficult because in which I saw exactly how overwhelming that was. She's actually just looking at herself in the mirror right now, and she just jumped at the mirror. She just scared herself. But yeah,
It's
big
like-
crowds.
Because, like, Tour, especially, everyone is just so stoked to see a dog. But, like, Warped Tour especially, because there's, like, 700 bands. It's
Oh, yeah.
like, everyone's just like, a fucking dog! And if you're, like, a nervous dog, that's just how it's like.
Yeah, we were
problems
rocking
and
through.
stuff.
Yeah, we were rocking through Bus World, and I want to say there's probably like over 100 friends that were like,
Yeah.
"Oh my gosh, Ron, let me meet your dog." And bless her, because she tried, but she barely made it. I had to keep her in my arms the entire time.
Yeah, right.
How's Tira doing? Is she loving all the walks and pretty much just like having the pier, and like all of England to herself right now out on the streets?
Yeah, she's liking it. We're not like at the park for as long as we usually are, but yeah, we're going to the beach because almost nobody's there, so you can just kind of like walk around, and it's cool. It's a cool vibe. I mean, she's liking that we're just always stuck in the house. She hates getting left alone. It's like, look at this goofy smile.
Yes, look at that smile. You bodacious babe. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Lane.
she's liking
Tira,
it. She's liking that we never leave her alone. She's just kind of like always there.
I love that. So this is my first time ever on live, obviously, as you know, and I'm just gonna rip through some comments because I'm just seeing them stack on. So I think that we're officially like working. It's because I can see you and hear you pretty well.
Yeah, right.
Minimal glitches. What up, Rocky? What's up, girl? We up, baby. Let's go. I miss you all so much.
Oh yeah, you can kind of like extend the comments. Yeah, I'm seeing all these
Yeah,
now.
if you just tap on the screen, this is so sick.
Yeah, I got you.
Yo, so much love.
Everyone's there with their dogs. Love that. That's the best.
So obviously for you, right? Like you just love being like kind of inside and kind of like introvert anyway. Like, so how is this even for you coming from
It's like shit hasn't changed a lot. I mean, we went to more cafes. Like we'd go to like a cafe every day or two. so we're not doing that anymore. But apart from that, man, it's like it's not super different for me. I'm like going way harder on the cooking. Like I love cooking every day, but I'm like trying out new shit and stuff. And then like around the fact that like there's never pasta, there's
Mate, this
never
is
like
not the time for
canned
me to be
food.
away from England right now. This
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. So
Hopefully
then,
my mom's not in the chat, but just so everybody knows, Patty makes the world's best vegan lasagna. And I have to preface that by saying vegan in the title because my mama makes the best meat lasagna, meat and cheese lasagna. So if she's in here, mama, I love you. You still are number one in the meat and cheese game. Patty's just, on a different level.
yeah, so been doing more of that, just cooking every day. And dude, yeah, apart from that, it's not super different at all. But that's just because that's kind of all I do is I just kind of like chill at home and hang out with the girlfriend and the pets, and that's life back here. So
Yeah.
it's okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so how different is life for you right now? Is it weird? What's it like?
So being an extrovert, right? And always I can't sit in one place for too long. I mean, I'm always out and about, whether that's walking or cycling or hitting the gym, doing hot yoga, working, playing, FaceTiming, walking the dog. I'm always doing something. So this is really tough for me personally.
Yeah, sure.
It's pretty difficult, but I think there's a lot of positives though as well. Come here, babe. Hey, Tells.
So I didn't know. It's like I
chasing
know
your
you're
tail.
like you're always out and you're always like around, but you're also like always ripping FaceTimes with like the pods in and stuff. So I didn't know if this is like I didn't know if like everybody was just on speed dial right now and you're just like always kind of like talking to somebody somewhere.
So so it's funny, right? Because I have so many. Obviously, we both have so many friends like all over the world, right?
Mhm.
But I think that I typically hear from people like once every, I don't know, like 8 to 12 weeks. I'll have like, someone in the Rolodex, but that keeps me busy all year round. But now I'm hearing from so much more people in a very condensed time. So it's like now I'm getting the same, I'm getting like 3, 4, 5x the calls I would on a weekly basis. And I feel like half the time I'm just staring at my phone on the screen. But it's nice because, dude, being inside feels lonely, right?
Sure.
I mean, for me anyway, like, I know that you're like writing new music and recording in your downtime and just doing the damn thing. But for guys that don't have any technical skills, where all of my skills are just showing everybody in my life love, it's very difficult for me right now. Okay.
I feel you.
But yeah,
But yeah, and you were saying that like obviously everybody kind of out there in the Midwest has kind of like a different degree and perspective of like how real shit is, and it's just kind of like some people are like taking it like super serious, and some people just like don't give a fuck, and that's super weird because like everybody in Brighton that I see for the most part is like all on one page, which is cool. But I guess that's to be expected when a place like Brighton is kind of like I don't know, open-minded and liberal as it is. I mean, it's
Hey, Tells, come here, babe.
I don't know. Maybe it's just, yeah.
I can still hear you. Hey,
Yeah.
Tells, come here, babe.
But like, yeah, you go out and you don't. Everybody kind of gets it around here, for the most part that I've seen. But I don't know. Might be a different story, kind of at nighttime or other parts of the city. But yeah.
Yeah, it's wild because I feel like over here from my experience in the Midwest, people are pretty split, right? Where they're like, this is going to blow over. This isn't serious. Go on about your regularly scheduled program in life. And then other people are taking it very seriously, which I'm team take it serious, right? I definitely think that, the sooner that everybody just kind of like chills out, like, hey, do you know that our world could rip immediate benefits if we all just kind of chill on our lives for 2 weeks, take the time to rest and stay indoors, chill, catch up, pick up something old, start something new. Especially with technology, it's like how, everyone's like out there ripping Tiger King and like ripping all these Netflix shows. Like how bad really is it right now to just kind of chill and, so I mean, obviously, I would prefer to be out and about. I think that my biggest sadness is how many like local businesses are hurting right now. You know, how many good people are struggling because they're out of work. But you know, I think there's also a lot of like positives, right? Like we're preparing for a changed world. You know, and I think that's
Yeah.
very exciting. You know, we're seeing like the power of, you know, the power of technology and the internet, from online shopping to online entertainment to online education, and we're kind of like forcing, not to sound rude, but some of those dinosaurs to kind of get up on like in a new world, you know, which is kind of
Yeah,
cool because everyone's kind of learning something or picking something else up. Boys don't cry. I miss your fist bumps. What up, Ella? Gosh, I
You
love
gonna
my
say hi to
dog.
Telly, or are you just like too involved with your toy right now?
She's like, nah, Dad. I don't care
Yeah,
about
you're
your live
crazy.
stream, Dad.
This is like the hour of hyper before bedtime. It's like a little baby temper tantrum. She just wants to play.
Do Pimlot Holly 17? Yes, updates on the Poet Society. Keep an eye on your email this week. We've got some cool stuff planned. We're now wrapping our heads around being indoors. This is the first time that we've been home for a really long time. And obviously quarantine has forced us into hibernation. So yeah, just keep your eye on an email. We got some really rad stuff happening.
Indeed.
New music. How about that, Patty Walters?
Yeah, who the fuck knows, you know? At some point, that's gonna happen, so I don't know, we'll try to find some time. And there's nothing but time right now. So
Yeah, we definitely had something really excited planned during this time that COVID-19 has set back, much like everyone else in the industry. But we have figured out the next best thing. So stay tuned. We are gripping and ripping.
What else these comments saying? Whoa.
Hello, De La France. What's up, fam? Miss you guys so much.
You're acting like such a
What's
goof,
up, Brazil?
aren't you?
Corona equals the Great Depression. Sucks. So true, though. Yeah, I definitely miss hanging out with my family. My sister Lane's in the chat. Y'all say what's up, Lane.
What's up, Runs fam? Yeah,
Patty,
that was probably
what?
the last time I saw your family too, was Warped Tour as well. Although,
Oh gosh. Well, yeah. I mean, that was the last. Well, no, I suppose we did the U.S. tour. Lane came out
the
to
US
Grand
tour
Rapids. Yeah.
a year ago. That's right.
Gosh. I know I say it all the time because I'm from the U.S., but I definitely miss touring the U.S. Doing, you know, 4 or 5 summers on Vans Warped Tour gave me the opportunity to make so many friends all over the country, and I think that. Alternatively, I met so many awesome people in UK and Europe, Japan, Australia, from all the international touring we've been doing also the last year and a half or so.
I just miss like the lineup we had on that US tour.
So sick.
It was just Sharptooth, Point North, Hold Close. That was just so much fun. That was just such a cool time, and we were just out there for like probably 5 and a bit weeks. It was the best.
I miss
Such
those
a
boys
cool
so
time.
much. Yeah. I miss singing "Dearly Departed" with John every night. God, those guys rock. Sage, if you're out there, I love you, fam. We even had what is that? The guest appearance in Arizona by Dollskin.
Oh yeah. I
Those
think
gals
they were
rock.
supposed to be. Were they supposed to be in the UK right now? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
There were some homies
Yeah, I
that were
don't know.
supposed to be here right now. I think it was them. But hey, shit's crazy.
Are you reading anything new?
I'm not. I'm reading. I was trying to read The Hobbit. I haven't read any Tolkien, so I might start reading that. And I don't know
Okay.
why I had some like huge urge to read Moby Dick, but I don't have it, so I want to try to like find that somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, not reading anything like super crazy. Are you reading anything right now?
You know me, man. I feel like I start a book and then I'll get to the last chapter or two and then I set it down. So I've got like
Yeah.
3 books that are started and unfinished. But one thing that I will say is that I've got like 1 chapter left of How to Stop Time, which you've recommended. And
So
I don't think that I've ever been so into a book that I haven't finished before in my life.
nice. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, if anybody has or hasn't heard of this book, I think it's definitely worth the read. I've never cried so much, like happy cried and sad cried in a book. Yeah, it's one of those things where I also find it really tough to get through books because I create a notepad on my phone, and every time I like see a line that I love, or sometimes it's like a whole fucking page, I'll just text it out so I can like
Yeah.
revisit it and reread it because I think it's like that impactful.
Yeah.
I actually have a few that I just pulled up that I'm going to share. You might actually like it. So this is by, is it Matt Haig?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like this because even in the copy that you gave me, there's a couple lines that you just like either you or Dottie had underlined.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to make note of that. But there's a few other sick ones. One being, everything we say and do and see is only what we say and do and see because of what has gone before.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. Like, grow up.
He's unreal.
It's so good.
He just like every chapter you read, like he sings like the last paragraph out just so well. It's like the end to every last paragraph in his chapters are just so insane. They're so good. And also, if you don't follow him on like Instagram or Twitter right now, like he is just like always this cool source of like optimism and like optimizing mental health and all this stuff. And like throughout like the whole coronavirus thing, it's like it's super cool to just like see little updates and little kind of bits of advice from him throughout the day. That's pretty cool. So for you and anybody else who needs that, that is Matt Haig is like the guy right now.
Yeah, he's definitely the one. I think it's one of the greatest books that you've ever given me. All others being in the UK with you, but
yeah, he's got a new one coming too, and I'm so excited for it.
what's that one called?
It's called something like The Midnight Library, and it's about, vaguely from what I remember reading about, it's like a woman who is in like a library, and every book is like an alternate life she could have led. And she's just reading all these like alternate lives she could have had, like some better, some worse. And I'm just like so looking forward to it. It sounds so awesome.
Oh, it rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, you know, Alex Woodrow, Woody, from Our Last Night, he just put out a book and he sent me a copy. So I'm going to be digging into that. You Are the Rock Star. Step into the power and live your purpose. God, what a great guy. I'm so fortunate for my time on that tour with him. He's so sick. Yeah, such a bright light, man. In an otherwise pretty dark world. Obviously, you know, Powerhouse. I've got 1 chapter left in that, which I'm, you know, I did.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, got a pretty big chunk of this out of the way. But again, I get to like this last, you know, this comfort area, right? Where I'm like, okay, I'm almost done. And then it's just like, yeah, I'll come back to it. I'm the worst.
Yeah, you've been getting through that for like over a year? How long?
So the funny thing is, and I think people might laugh at this, but like I carried this book across 22 countries with me, right? Like I'd go to coffee shops, I would have it in my hand. I take it in my backpack, and it's a fucking heavy book. Like this is 5-6 pounds probably, right?
Yeah.
And carried it all over the world. I don't think I cracked it once over the course of like 3 tours. I just like gave everybody the illusion that I'm like an intellect, you know, and I'm like, you know, like I'm a reader. I'm And every time I'm like, oh, okay, well, I could like read 3 chapters today, or I could go out and like introduce myself to 3 random strangers and make 3 random friends. So yeah, it's your fucking boy for you. I wonder if I could pull this up, like our live stream up on the internet, to like make the comments bigger so I can rip through some of them.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Desktop does not love it.
No, desktop.
It doesn't, does it?
Do not just get along at all.
You can pretty much do everything but that, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Do you watching anything cool right now?
Interesting. No. I'm like rewatching Entourage for probably like I rewatch it like once a year just because I love it so much.
Yeah.
Which I'm rewatching it again this year. I'm just like, man, this show is not fucking PC at all. You know?
Sure.
Yeah, like in 2020, I just don't know if the show would like, obviously like it's still super heavy on HBO and they haven't like pulled it down, but I just love the show so much. It's very very like fast paced and in your face. I also started a show called, what was it? All American.
Okay.
So you know me, I'm like a big sucker for like sports movies, sports shows, like, you know, Remember the Titans, Friday Night Lights, even that one that what was that series with The Rock? Ballers.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, HBO again. So I started watching that, but anytime I start anything, I just fall asleep.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm not making it very far on much of anything. How about you? What are you and Dot ripping?
I got a 1 week free thing of Now TV that I'm gonna cancel on Friday because I was out for a run and I saw that they had Us. You know, the other film that Jordan Peele did. He did Get Out, so he did that other one called Us. So I got it literally just to watch that, and it was fucking crazy. It was so good. And then there's like a couple other like horror movies on there. So I'm watching like the old school Omen, and they've got like The Birds, and I'm just gonna like make my way through some like old horror movies that are on there.
Yeah, I could get a whole list for you to rip from my sister Lane. She is super into like B, C horror films that are just absolute garbage. You know? Growing up with Lane, it was painful because she would just like middle school, high school, she watched the worst horror movies, like the worst production, like the lights. I feel like all of them were shot on a flip phone, you know, and like edited on like a Windows 95. Yeah. I'll see if I can get a really terrible list put together for you. I'm sure you'll love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
But there's no like TV shows I'm going through right now. I've been like really deep into like cooking YouTube. So they've got like all the cooking channels on there. There's like Bon Appetit, Epicurious, and I just like binge those in a big way. But like I'm watching those instead of like actual series and stuff. Although they did have like old episodes of Jeopardy on Netflix now. So I just kind of put that like on in the background while I do it.
Old man Walters, let's go. Just keeping that mind sharp. I love it.
Big time.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. You make me laugh so hard. It's like, hey, dude, you want to hang out? No, man, I'm just at home watching Jeopardy. Can't really hang right now.
And everybody's talking about Tiger King. You and the comments are all talking about Tiger King.
What is Tiger King? Y'all give me like the 4 sentences that describe Tiger King the best.
In the comments?
Like, yeah, in the comments for everybody that's like raving about it.
I don't have a fucking clue.
Like, pitch us Tiger King in the comments, and if this many, like if a bunch of people really suggest it, I will give it an honest go, and next time we go live, I'll tell you all about it. Oh, see, you got Lane on the old people shows. She's talking about Family Feud over here.
I like Family Feud. I like Family Feud a lot.
Have you been playing Animal Crossing? A lot of people are asking that.
Dottie has, yeah.
Really? Is it dope?
Yeah, it's awesome. I got it for her birthday because I was just over a week ago. And she is like tearing through it. And it's sick. It's a sick game. And you can like bring in like photos into the game, and you can like hang them up on your wall. So there's like a photo of Tara, and there's like Great Depression artworks up there, and like I saw like Alt Press posted like an article of kind of like you can like put like all your favorite records up on the wall, kind of like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's sick. It's a really dope game. And when she's playing it and like I fall asleep, it's like super relaxing. It's a good time. But I was never like into Animal Crossing, but I could see myself getting into this one because it's graphics are insane. Graphics are so cool, and the music's super relaxing. It's a good time.
I love that. Yeah, I saw some fans that created a room maybe in their house that had it like mocked up. You know, like when Fearless Records, when we walked into the office, they had all three of our records hanging up in like really big, what is it, like 4x4 or 5x5 frames, just kind of like that in their house. It's so sick.
Love it.
Yeah, Rocky's saying that knowing us, we would not dig Tiger King at all.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it seems weird and trashy, and I don't really get it, but
an asshole that abuses animals? Nah, I'm good.
Not the move.
Yeah, that's not how I want to spend my time. Tiger King is a 7-part Netflix documentary about a former zookeeper that has been accused of murder.
Tight.
So rock and roll.
Super unappealing.
Yeah. Nah, fam. Yo, what up, Amber from Australia? How you living, fam? You good? Yeah, I tried the Vegemite. Thank you so much for gifting me that outside of the venue. I did exactly how everybody in Australia said, you know, for beginners, a little bit of sourdough or rye or whichever I had, toasted it, did a little bit of butter, and then a little bit of Vegemite, did the trick. Appreciate you, fam. That rocks. Someone said that death cab for Coochie. Christ, that rocks. We should get on IG more often live. Honestly, this is pretty sick. I don't know why we haven't sooner. Yeah, I've kind of been not necessarily like avoiding the internet, but I think that you and I pretty kind of see eye to eye on it lately, where just it's kind of a scary place to be.
Freaks me out.
But
I'm in my head about it, but
yeah, same.
It's easy to just like press live, do it, and then disappear again. So I can see myself getting into this a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a whole lot easier, right? Because the As It Is family kicks ass, so it's not like a scary place to live on the internet. Like if we, like this is a real cool, safe, like rad place to live. Yeah, I find myself down rabbit holes sometimes online. I'm like, holy shit! Like I exist in a completely opposite side of the internet than some other people.
Well, you also know how easy it is to like overthink like a tweet or a caption and stuff, and you spend like hours to a day on that shit. But it's if you're just kind of like live and just kind of in the moment, knowing it's gonna like disappear in 24 hours, it's like that's way easier.
Oh, dog. I mean, especially like you know me, I'm an Aquarius, so I just overanalyze everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and save this for sure. We'll post it to like Instagram. Hopefully, I'm not sure if we can post it to Twitter, but definitely gonna save this. This rocks.
Nice.
Will there be an acceptance 7-inch? I still need it to complete the other 3. Yes, there will be.
I think we said didn't we? Because it was like debate whether because if we just did like. If we skipped acceptance and went straight to the full record, it was going to bum everybody out as far as collecting went. So,
yeah, no, definitely going to do a 7-inch as well. There's no date on that right now, but it's definitely on the to-do list for sure.
You're crazy.
That's a good question. What up, Sophie? Have you guys been combating loneliness? Because lockdown has me struggling. I would say that the social distancing aspect is lonely, not having like, you know, physical affection or being able to like hug your loved ones and your friends. Not being able to give, fist bumps to the entire world. Yeah, it's tough. I would say that FaceTimes and everything and phone calls definitely help. But I think that there's just like that element of being physically present with people, friends, family, loved ones, whatever. And yeah, I think that, that's really difficult for me, being an extrovert and being out and about. I just love meeting people in general, and being present. So I think, yeah, 100%. I'm sorry to hear that you're struggling, but keep your chin up, keep your light on, and try to fill this time with positive things. It won't last forever. We're all together in this. So yeah, keep your head up, fam.
Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit. It's having Dottie and the pets is super fortunate, making it easier. Talking to mom and dad and Rachel a whole lot, which is cool. We've been playing board games on FaceTime with Rachel, so been talking to people more than I normally would anyway. And it's like part of me, the introvert in me, loves the social distancing. It's like when I'm walking around, I don't have to make like awkward small talk with people. I know that's like your jam, but for me, that's like such a nightmare. So it's like I can just like keep my head down and not look at anyone, and that's like, okay, cool. That's like encouraged, if anything, these days. But like that's making light of a shitty situation. I know it's tough for a lot of people, and I know it's like it's a whole thing, but it's when I walk out and I don't have to embarrass myself talking to people, okay, it's one of the small perks, I guess.
Man, you're way too cool to embarrass yourself just by talking. Are you kidding?
Oh, it happens.
Come to Brazil. I feel like that is probably the most commonly used sentence in our music industry today, and it's still a place I've never been, and I would love to come to Brazil.
Yeah, same, man. I am dying. I've never been anywhere in South or Central America. I am just dying to see that part of the world so much and experience like that culture.
Yeah.
And that weather. Oh my God. Bring it on.
There were talks about us getting over to South America at the end of 2019.
Yeah.
Which obviously with this happening, nothing's really materialized, but we definitely would love to make it over. To be real, there's a lot of the fam in from Australia, and I just want to say, y'all, I had such a good time in Australia. It is definitely top 3 countries. I made jokes the entire time I was over there. I was just trying to find like a green card wife because I enjoy it so much, and I didn't want to leave. The weather was great, the vibe, the people, everyone was so chill. It was just such a great time.
Everything, the food, the coffee, the beaches, the cities, it was just everything, man. It's such a cool place.
Like how fortunate were we to be able to rip. I ripped a few weeks over in England, and then we did a week in Japan, and then a week in Australia, and then we came home to like quarantine down. But how fortunate were we to just to be able to get that trip in before all of this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good timing. Yeah, someone's saying Lord of the Fries in the comments. That is absolutely right.
Oh, Lord of the Fries. Thank you so much for existing. It was so good.
Yeah, I'm missing everybody. Everybody missing the band. I'm missing everybody. I miss playing shows. I miss
me too.
Jumping around and
what's up, Fran?
Really miss it. Oh, we got Fran in here.
What up, Fran? Got love for you, girl.
Fran.
What up, Shoko? We missed Japan too. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in.
The whole gang.
Shoko is one of our road managers and translators over in Japan, and she's just one of the raddest people on planet Earth. Very thankful for you, Shoko. What up, Mike? Say my name, Mike. Don't just say Patrick. Don't leave me out, man. You know I'm sensitive. So what's everyone doing like to pass the time though? Like obviously like Netflix and reading, but are y'all staying active? Like, are you keeping up with anything, Patty? Are you staying active? Are you
Or-
ripping push-ups? Are you trying to do anything? You got that pull-up bar?
I'm ripping push-ups. I need to put the pull-up bar back up because we took it down to paint a little while ago
Yeah.
and I put it back up. But I was filming myself doing push-ups today, and Tara was just like attacking my head while I'm doing them. But I was telling you and like all the guys when we were on that call yesterday that I like ran 13 miles and blew out my knee. But the knee support's here now, and I can go up steps again without my knee hurting. So I'm gonna get back into running again, like slowly and surely. But I was like, I'm gonna run fucking 10 miles. It doesn't matter that I haven't run a mile in like 2 months. Who cares? So I just the weather was like 6, so I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I was like, I ran 5, and I was gonna run 5 back, so it's 10, and then 5 in. I was like, the difference between like 10 and 13 miles, that's not a lot. I might as well just
Yeah.
like rip the full
Let's
half
just rip a
marathon.
half. Let's just rip a half marathon
Just
today.
rip it, and then
You weirdo.
when you, like,
No one purposely runs a half marathon without training on purpose,
Yeah, it was
without
a
blowing
bummer
their
day.
knee out.
It was
Gotta
such
take
a
care of you,
bummer.
brother.
So yeah, the knee's better now, so that's cool.
Well, I'll say you made it 13 miles further than I would have.
Yeah.
What is that, like 13.2 miles as a marathon or half marathon?
Yeah, about that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, even just hearing about it, it's like it hurts.
It was okay. It was funny because usually when I run, it's usually either like the cramp is like getting me or just my mind and I'm really bored and I want to be done. But this time it was just, wow, my legs really fucking hurt by the end of this thing. And it was
Yeah.
like it wasn't like I wasn't like bored. It was like mentally it was like I was up for it. It was cool. I was on top of it, but just my knees just could not cope by the end of it. So I've got my knee support now and we can get back into it. But I really wanted to run a marathon. There was one in Wales that was going on in like July or something, but I really wanted to have one done in the summer so that I was in like really dope shape for Reading and Leeds, so I wouldn't be like up on the main stage just going like
Hurting because
dying,
it's the size of a track field. Yeah.
that's gonna be so embarrassing if I'm like up there. If it goes ahead, man, I really hope, but it's like I didn't want to embarrass myself in front of that many people, just being like
Yeah.
super winded and out of breath.
Well, Telly's up
So
for a
yeah,
nap.
trying to get back into running in a big way, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
have you been doing like the push-ups and like the full circuit and everything?
Yeah, just doing a lot of my boy Riley. He's helping me keep pretty fit. He's, providing me with like at-home workouts and things that I can do, like push-up, like ladder exercises.
Yeah.
So pretty much just like all body weight stuff. The last 3 or 4 months, I've been attending a yoga studio and doing hot yoga 2 or 3 times a week. And unfortunately, with this, that's closed down. And my body really feels the difference too, right?
Yeah, right.
So it's really good for the mind, body, and soul. It's something I've really been enjoying. So I'm sad that I'm not able to do that right now. But I look forward to getting back to it. Other than that, there's just a lot of challenges going around with all of our homies online where they're like, hey, rip 10 push-ups, send me a video back. And I'm just like, oh, I don't want to.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Dan from Trash Boat. I know that I opened your message. I liked it. I hit you with a message back. I said I was going to do it. I didn't do it. I failed you. I publicly apologize and put myself out. I got love for you, fam. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I think that like how I've really been spending this, like I haven't been really watching a whole lot of shows. I've been trying to read more and I've been writing a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all been pretty emotional. I know that I stay pretty upbeat and pretty positive and I'm like that light in a lot of lives, but this has definitely been a pretty challenging time, even for me too, trying to just kind of stay up. So I've been writing a bunch, a lot of inspiration kind of flowing through the pen and onto the pad. I thought about like maybe doing like a, like a quarantine diaries type thing.
Yeah, right.
You know?
It's a weirdly like inspiring thing to like that everybody is feeling like the same loneliness at the same time. It's that like the whole world is lonely at the same time, and that's a really weird feeling. Because I feel like, you know, like before social media, it's like everybody would like watch the same news and watch the same TV shows and movies, and now it's like super dope that we have our like hyper personalized lives and do whatever we want because we have so many things to choose from. But it's like it's very rare that everybody is going through the same thing at the same time, and it's like
Yeah.
a very weird feeling, but like just
No,
cool to be
that's
like,
such a cool angle, Patty. Like
yeah,
a way of looking at it. Yeah, man. That in itself is inspiring, you know?
yeah,
It just reinforces that we are all in this together, right?
big time. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that angle a lot. Let's see. What up, Jordan Veal? How you living? Just randomly calling people out. I love it.
Tara's just looking at me, just kind of like slowly falling asleep, just sitting up, just like,
Aw, what a little baby. Yeah, Telly's been in and out of a nap. She just poked her head up and then she's back down now.
yeah.
What is hot yoga? So hot yoga is like a controlled temperature room. They set it anywhere between like 100 to 103 degrees. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius. What is it? Maybe 50? Does that sound about right?
Oh, I don't have a clue. I don't know how to convert it.
Six.
There's like a whole way.
Yeah.
It's super weird.
I'll probably embarrass myself if I try, but it's around 100 to 103 degrees, and it's a hot power yoga. So it's like a vinyasa flow. It's pretty intense. I burn probably around 600 calories an hour. But no, it's super, super awesome. If y'all, and it's not like regular yoga, because I've tried both. Like, just, you know, is regular yoga like the proper term? I have no fucking clue. But just, you know, yeah, hot yoga, it's just a completely different vibe, completely different feeling. The benefits, I just feel so like my mental clarity. It's really good for my stress and for anxiety. Yeah, it definitely helped me through a weird time this last few months.
That can be the next VIP that we run, is you running a hot yoga class.
Yo,
Yes.
mate, I'm telling you right now, Woody would fucking love that. Yeah, he would love that. I believe that Woody from Our Last Night, he hosted a yoga session. I can't remember where they flew to, but it was like a very small class of like 10 people practicing mindfulness and yoga, and that's super inspiring. So yeah, that rock. Everyone turning up. I'd pay for it. I'd take it. Let's go. Yeah, sorry about not doing VIP in Australia this time around. We really wanted to. We just didn't know if it was, you know, there was a lot of stuff going on with the fires, and we didn't really feel like if it were an appropriate thing to kind of be promoting and doing. You know, our team went back and forth with it.
We had something ready, and then we were at least talking about it, but it just didn't feel right with the fires going on. Nobody felt great about it.
Yeah.
So, but next time for sure. I missed it. VIP, so it's like a cool time to just kind of like hang out with everybody. Yeah, we'll have to do that next time. And also, we didn't have.
Not to mention, it was my first time there too, right? So it was
it
was very sad for me because VIP is probably my favorite part of tour. Meeting everybody, obviously, me being the newest member of As It Is, it's something that I really look forward to. Just being able to kind of hang out and get to know everybody on like more of a one-on-one hangout basis. That isn't like such a fast-paced here, sign, take a quick selfie and buy thing. Yeah, so, but when we come back to Australia, definitely look forward to hanging more.
Yeah, big time. I just look forward to playing shows again, doing any VIP, doing any hangouts. That'll be such a cool time.
Yeah, this is actually the first. No, we didn't. Like, this is actually the furthest that As It Is, myself, and all of us, that we've been, well, away from each other.
Yeah.
away from you all the fans and friends, family. This is like the furthest shit that we've even been away from the internet. It's kind of wild to think about because everything from like when I joined in 2018, it just kind of feel like it snowballed, right? From that summertime and into winter, I feel like we just stayed on the road for a year and a half. And if we were off, it was for like a week or two and then back on to the next one. Some tours, what was that one tour from the US to the UK? We had like 33 hours.
Yeah,
And
at home,
yeah,
And
15 of
straight
that
back in.
was, 20 of that was like in the airport, or 15 was on a flight in and out of airports, commuting, and then just kind of like going home, showering, repacking, and then going right back out.
That was rough. That one
Yeah,
was
that was
pretty tough,
intense.
yeah.
Yeah. Y'all are champions with us. So many people travel to the same shows. I can't
And
believe
I
it.
think what was the tour we did straight after? Was it Shikari after that? Because I mean, we
Yeah,
didn't
and it was just a month rip of all of Europe.
Yeah, we weren't at home for much longer than like a week or two, and then went just back out again. And that tour was sick.
Yeah, I mean, that blows my mind in general because I remember we were in like 2 or 3 countries in one day.
Yeah.
And it was like a new country every single day. And I was just thinking like, man, I cannot believe this is my fucking life right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just miss the lattes. I miss the traveling. I miss all the air. Holy shit, Switzerland. I miss Switzerland. Remember that day that we had off and we were diving off the diving board?
Yeah.
We had like that remote beach to ourselves.
Yeah.
In between the Swiss Alps. Oh,
God, that was awesome. So sick.
So many good memories. It's funny, like, Ian, I think you may be in here, you may not be, but for fuck's sakes, I love you. Thank you so much for just documenting. You too, Corinne, documenting like the last year and a half for us. It's been unreal. I've just been spending the last few weeks kind of going through my phone. Because my 4-year anniversary came up with like Fearless, and then I just went on this long like 2-day thing. I've got like 18,000 images on my phone, and just ripping through, and it's just like, gosh, Tor has provided me so many amazing people and so many amazing experiences and moments, and not just with As It Is, but just in general. And yeah, it's just so wild to kind of think back on. Yeah. It all feels like so far away, like even just being off the road for, a month and a half. It just feels so far away.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I missed the Concord Brighton show too. 600 people in that room was fucking intense.
That was awesome.
Yeah, Brighton was loud as hell.
So cool.
Saarbrücken. Did I say that right?
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah,
I mean,
Saarbrücken.
That's how I'd say.
Y'all correct me if I botched it. I'm sorry. Yo, what's up, Lesson in Misery? Happy duo, let's go. I miss Hamburg too.
Yeah, big time.
How is Ben doing? Ben's awesome.
Cool, yeah, I saw Ben before all this shit went down. The coronavirus shit, not the As It Is shit. Ben's like my best fucking friend, so it's cool. Yeah. It's all cool. We just met up for coffee, and yeah, man, he's still the best. So I haven't like talked to him in the last like around like week or two. So I hope he's doing okay. But last I heard, he was doing great. So
yeah, he hit me with a text. Wants to FaceTime soon, which I'm sure we'll do that sometime.
Nice.
Very soon, just to bro down. But yeah, so far so good.
Yeah,
loving the home life, which it seems like the whole world is on now and loving. So
right, exactly.
Or not loving.
All right.
Yo, Sam, it was such a pleasure meeting Grace in Glasgow. Grace absolutely rocks. So do you. I got love for you, fam. Digital fist bump. Let's go.
We're nearing an hour, and as I learned the hard way, you can't do more than an hour on this thing.
Yes,
I
think we got 8 minutes left.
Right.
So I want everybody to drop in right now before we get cut off. Like, what are y'all listening to right now? It could be like today, it could be yesterday, this week. Like, is there a new album that was just released, a new single, like local band? Doesn't necessarily have to be like this massive thing, but any band recommendations? Yes, absolutely. Let's go. Polino
We're gonna see it.
Mio.
We're gonna see Holding Absence pretty soon, but their new song fucking rips. Have you heard it yet?
So, yeah, Ash sent me their entire Google, an entire
Oh, shit.
drive of all of their entire record.
Okay.
Which, I can't believe I haven't sent you that. I'm so sorry. I've been sleeping on that. Sorry, Ash. I'm sending it to Patty, and there's nothing you can do about it. No, but all jokes aside, I heard every single demo that they had, like, and those guys are going to put out such a great record. Just another amazing band that we've had the opportunity to tour and take out. No, so I'm listening to, let's see, let's just go to recently added. Right now in the background, I'm listening to Jeremy Zucker. He's an absolute vibe. I'm really, really big on everything that Machine Gun Kelly's doing right now. I'm a big hip hop head. Always been that way. But I love everything he's doing with Young Blood. I'm really stoked for the pop punk record coming up. Listening to a lot of Riley, R space I space L space E space Y. Shout out to you, dog. Hope you're doing well with the fam out in LA and this isn't affecting you too much. Just kidding, it's affecting everybody too much. What else? Yeah, I've been really digging Say We Can Fly, his acoustic sessions on YouTube that are not released anywhere else on planet fucking Earth, only on YouTube. He has like a really, really amazing vibe with that acoustic EP with those sessions he has on YouTube. Check those out. One being Anxiety.
Yeah.
Denver. What is it? Something Boat. Yeah, he's so good. How about you? What are you listening to?
I was playing the new Amir song, which is heavy as fuck. It's incredible. I don't even remember what it's called, but I listen to it all the time. It's called Gypsy Disco. It is the coolest fucking song. It is so heavy. And apart from that, I think I've just kind of been watching what everybody's putting on YouTube. It's like a lot of people that I came up with on YouTube have kind of like gone back because what else is there to do right now?
Sure.
So watching a lot of like live sets and like covers, people coming back has been pretty cool. My friend Laura Zaka's come back. My friend Eleni Drake has come back. Been watching, just a bunch of like live sessions that people are ripping. So I've mostly just been doing that, just like covers and originals and stuff. Cave Town did a live thing. Tessa Violet's been doing some live stuff. So I mostly just kind of watched that. Yeah, that's been cool. And then All Time Low are dropping new songs pretty frequently. So I've been listening to those and just loving
I cannot. I'm hoping that our show in Glasgow with them on the weekend of Reading and Leeds doesn't get pulled. I'm looking so forward to hanging and ripping that show. I'm really listening to, let's see, like Sasha Sloan, Nina Nesbitt. So many. Charlotte Lawrence, so many. AL. AL's a vibe. Got some Black Bear going on. Singles that he's been releasing lately are just have me all fired up.
What's he saying? What are they saying? Oh, Burials. Love the most recent Burials. I mean, I like both the Burials records. They're sick, but they're Fearless Family.
Yeah, those guys are heavy as hell.
Oh, it's sick. Mega riffs.
Yeah, East Coast fam, let's go.
Oh, shit. You know, I've been listening to is Ground Culture. They're on Hopeless. I think they're from Newcastle. They're from the UK.
Really?
Sure.
Holy fuck, heavy riffs. So
Heavy as
sick.
hell.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
like so many heavy bands on Hopeless right now that are killing it. So like Lotus Eater dropped a new song.
Yep.
Ground Culture is sick. That Amir thing. Yeah, just really heavy shit. I know Sharp Tooth put their single out earlier in the year, but man, just like
Yeah.
I cannot wait for that record because like they bring riffs fucking hard too.
Yeah. Also, can't even bypass Halsey when she dropped Manic. That whole record is such a vibe.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we like NF. Ronnie
Oh,
turned
yeah.
on to NF.
Oh, you know it. You know, let's bump that boy right now. It's actually really bummed out that their tour was pulled. Shout out to Chris and Clay on the NF team. Got love for y'all. You guys have had a crazy, awesome year. Congrats on all the success. Yeah, some of my top songs from NF are off the Perception record. I love Let You Down. I love Lie. If You Want Love. Just that sad boy shit. He's so angsty and just as emotional, just rip your whole face off. Cave Town, let's go. I love the song Green. Shout out Cave Town. Patty turned me on to Cave Town.
Yeah, incredible.
Remember when we had that week in Indianapolis and just writing and hanging out, and before we went out to start the U.S. tour, you introduced me to that song. I just rocking around in January. I swear, I was like rolling the windows down listening to Green, and Patty's like, "Hey, dude, it's like 40 degrees. Can you not?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." Just such a oh yeah. Yes.
Oh, Telly's the cutest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are
I
pretty
think
close
that's it.
to midnight over
Guys,
here.
this is an hour. We're gonna try
We're
and
gonna
save
get
this. Thank
chopped
you guys
up
so
in a
much
sec
for
here. Yeah.
before we get cut off, just I really encourage you guys to keep your head up, keep your lights on, fight against any self-loathing shit. Don't let these struggles and loneliness define you, who you are right now. Be kind to yourself, respect your process, know that we've got love for you. We can't wait to get back out on tour. We're going to make this more of a regular thing, and thanks for being here. We've got love for you.
We love you so much. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
I love you,
for you,
Ronnie.
Petty.
Thanks for hanging out with me.
I love you. I'll actually, we have a FaceTime after this.
Yeah.
So, I'll talk to you very soon. And everybody else, we will talk to you soon. Got love for you.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye. You want to say bye? You want to hit the button? You want to hit end?